Good evening. I'm back again. My class, IDS403, Preparing for the Future. This time I'll be talking about neo-evolution. Um, the basics here, what describes a neo-evolution and its primary tentacles? Neo-evolution was a term used to describe the idea and versions of evolution that human beings sought to preserve and familiarize a style of life unless change was forced on them by factors that were beyond their control. The primary tentacles of neo-revolution is the suggestion that evolution involves traits and characteristics being passed on from parent to their children instead of a blending process that was once respected. Let's provide some examples of um, neo-evolution and how it will alternate or will it alternate the future. According to an article that I read by John McCulloch, which he named 7 ways um, that modern technology may affect a human being evolution. One that really stood out to me in this article was, are we going to be obsolete? And first thing I thought about basically is jobs. Okay, most of the time when you call, you have an automated system. The automated system do responses. The automated system, especially in today's technology, is you have a lot of that, and which is replacing human beings. Automated system is replacing human beings. Um, Basically, with that being said, consumers, when they have, when you have to call in, whether it's you paying your telephone bill, cable bill, whatever the choice may be, you always reach an automated system, and that automated system will tell you how much you want to pay, or if you want to pay it, if you have any complaints. And honestly, it irritates me a lot because I have to constantly say customer service, customer service, customer service. And even when I do say that, it'll tell me call back later. So with that being said, I never reach a human being. So we we are we are being replaced by um, auto serve, like I said, auto responses, an auto system. So that's one thing, and I feel and customers get very irritated by these systems because they don't never get, they have a question, they don't never get the quicker response. If it's an emergency situation that happens, they don't never get the quick response that they need to solve their issues, whatever it may be. Even if, like right now, I ordered something and I got an automated system and I never got a confirmation number for what I ordered just the other day. All I got was an automated system, and it told me to call back later. And I didn't call back, and I just been sitting, waiting for a confirmation. I never got it. And then when it said for me to call back later, basically I started going about my day, and I really forgot about it. So with that being said, there was nobody to answer my question about what I purchased. And so yes, I think they're trying to make us obsolete as human beings, and that's going to hurt us in the future. Um, Basically, I think that this will be a bad situation. This said that, not being, you know, humans are not being there to answer your questions that you need to have answered. Next thing I feel, also in my area, I live in a small area. We used to have like little local offices that we go pay our bills. Now we don't have that. You have our technology, which is harder for the older generation. They're used to going to that local place and paying that office and then also handling their complaints, and they don't have that anymore. So they have to drive at least 30 miles to even get that or more. So we're being replaced, and those offices are closed down, which means once again there's no jobs. That's hurting the economy. So that's one thing. Especially if you have a natural disaster or something to that effect, then I know in this area when we went through Ike, we had some automated systems, and they had to repeat their responses, and they didn't get the response that they needed. So that was back in 2008. So we are being replaced of this ever-growing technology, and it can be a very stressful. It's very, very stressful trying to resolve your issues. Um, One thing, it does cause consumer stress time, money, because the automated system don't understand what you're trying to say. Okay, the way if you reach a live human being, then he or she can solve your issues. But automated system will, don't understand what you're saying, and they don't quite grasp what you're saying in a voice technician. So yes, I feel that in neo evolution will make us obsolete. I do believe that we're not we're also necessarily known as a. And next thing I noticed also too with neo evolution that's gonna make us obsolete. We're known by our names, and if you call or something like that, you're being known by a number. Okay, whether you work at with your school or something like that, you say your name, they don't know that. Back in the day, I said back in the 80s, if I would say my name, and that was before all this good technology, people would say, okay, I know who you are. Now I have to give them my ID number or driver's license number or social security number for them to know who I am. So I think this is one way that we will become obsolete. So I totally agree with this, because we're being known by a number. If we don't have that number, then we can't take care of business. If we don't have some type. And some people do having a hard time in this economy because they having a hard time finding their social security number, or they can't get to their social security number, or they need different things. That's part of my business. I spoke last time on this. I do that part, and people are having a difficult time with this because they need to have their certain ID, which they need to have their social security card. They have to have their birth certificate in order to get their social, because they have to have their birth certificate in order to get their social security number. Okay, you'd be surprised. A lot of people don't know their social security number, or they just say it's not their social security number. In order for them to be in the system or something, they have to have that social. So they're kind of like obsolete. They're not there. So that's one thing. Also, what is the benefits of this technology? The main benefits of auto system and auto response. Yes, it will save customers and businesses money and open doors to a lot of outsourcing. Just today, I want to speak on. I got a phone call from a marketing system, and I could tell it was not in the U.S. and because it was too much noise in the background, and it was a respectable company, but it was too much noise in the background and everything. And the person, this is something that this company is outsourcing somewhere over I'm gonna say other than the U.S. This was today, and so he didn't understand nothing I said. Sometimes it could be a language barrier too when you're doing outsourcing when they're not necessarily from the U.S. So that could be a language barrier too. What are the potential drawbacks for this type of technology? When businesses uses automated system, I just mentioned it, that means there's no jobs for humans. That means we become unemployed. So with that being said, we're unemployed and being replaced by a machine, which most time comes to a situation of poor customer service. Like I said, outsourcing other than the U.S. So I mentioned that too. Next, what is the moral ethics and implication of neo-evolution? The moral ethics, by having an automated system and auto response, family will not have, once again, focus on jobs. They cannot support themselves or their families by having these systems. A lot of people have a lot of experience in customer service. So if that machine is going to do everything for them, that means that human is obsolete. They're not there. So that's then it starts issues of stress, crime rates, which will skyrocket because they're trying to figure out how they gonna make ends meet. Or they have a business being in customer service, and all of a sudden now with this going on, they don't have that. Last thing I would like to say, should we continue to pursue this form of technology? Why and why not? In my opinion, I just said no, we should not. We should eliminate auto systems and auto responses, because that way we'll give jobs back to humans, so that these you can have good, as a business you can have good reputation. So I mean and it would strengthen our economy. It really would. It would strengthen our economy and employ more individuals, and where they can support themselves and their families. So my references come from Joe McCauley, 7 Ways Modern Technology May Affect Human Evolution, which is www.thrillist, that's THRILLST.com, and Neo Evolution, which I got an article from there, is www.perez, that's PREZI.com. Thank you so much, and I really enjoy these video blogs. Thanks.